Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. This is going to be the player ratings from the game last night, Dynamo Kyiv versus Bayern. We did end up getting the win. We're still undefeated in the Champions League, and we're through now. Obviously we've secured the first place, which we were going to get anyway. Let's be realistic, we haven't got the best opposition in our group, and obviously we've got one of the biggest teams in our group, Barcelona, but they're not doing anything. But with that said, very shaky in the end, but we got the result, and that's all that matters. It's a result business at the end of the day. But yeah, this is going to be the player ratings. Obviously, if you don't know and you're new here, hit subscribe button if you want to, and you want to see more content from the Bayern View here on the Bayern View, or from me here on the Bayern View. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're going to enjoy, please smash the thumbs up. It helps the video get out there to know people, and basically in the algorithm and all of that. And yeah, so I'm gonna average is 5, obviously worst is 1, and then the top is obviously 10. So with that said, let's get crack-a-lacking. So, Neuer for me was very good. He was very good. Could he have done better on the goal? Yes. And what I mean by very good is because they were still having shots because our defence is so poor. He was doing well, but at the same time was slipping up. So it was a good performance from Neuer in the end, but it could have been a woeful performance. If they could finish, if they had the likes of, I don't know, a Messi or Ronaldo or even a striker that can finish in general, and, that's no offence, but they don't have the best players, they would have smashed us, and it would have been a howler for Neuer. He nearly had a howler. It would have been an own goal from Goretzka, and then just more and more and more from there. So I'd give Neuer a 5. I'm going to give him the average score because I don't think he was that good. I think he had a good game overall in the end, but a couple slip-ups and all of that. So I'm going to give Neuer a 5. He was solid in the saves that he made, but a couple of times, he could have slipped up, but didn't. So that's why I'm giving him the 5. I'd go lower, and no clean sheet for him. But yeah, we'll move on. Pavard, I'm going to give him a 6. He is a very, very good player. When it's needed, he was defensively solid in the game, but minimal impact. Now, the thing with Davies, and the thing why Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool, Reece James for Chelsea, and Drew Robertson for Liverpool, is because they get up and down the pitch. They're very good defensively, but also they get up the pitch, they bomb up the pitch, and they help. Now, yes, we had a weakened team and all of that, but Pavard just doesn't seem to want to push, and when he does push, he's just not good enough. Do you know what I mean? That's why I always thought maybe play him centre-back. I know he's not the tallest player, but obviously centre-backs don't push up that far. Obviously, Upamecano does. But you know what I mean? Rather than, we need our left-back and right-back to push all the way up and all the way back. So I give him a 6, though. Solid game defensively, I would say, in the end. But, again, that's just going off of what our defence was last night. So, yeah, there's that. Tengai Niasu, he made a couple of... I'd actually give him a 6 also. Actually, I don't know. I don't think you can give him a 6 because he was better than Pavard. So no, I'd give him, for me personally, I'd actually give him a 7. He made quite a few important interceptions inside our half to help Neuer and all of that. And to be honest, you can't really... It's a double-edged sword, right? We can whinge, you're not good enough, you got yourself injured, blah, 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 right? And that's that, but at the same time, he's a young player. Yes, he has been injured before. He hasn't had a full run of games, and obviously he's been chucked in there because, Upamecano was this player's this, so on and so, you know what I mean? So I give him a 7, though, but... yeah, man, it's just annoying that he had to go off in the end. And, pretty much, apart from Alfonso Davies, the whole of the defence, pressure-wise, was put on Hernandez, which we're going to get into now. Hernandez did not put a foot wrong, not at all. 7 out of 10. If there was 0.5s in it, I'd give him a 7.5. I don't think he was an 8 at all. 7 out of 10. Again, like I said, didn't put a foot wrong. Got substituted at half-time, which is just what it is. But I think he's just brilliant. You know, he can play the left-back role, he can play the centre-back role. You know, I feel like we do need to invest in the centre-back role. Now, does that push him out to the left-back? Does that put Alfonso Davies in jeopardy? We'll see. At the end of the day, the best clubs in the world always have 2 players in the particular position, and we need to be one of those clubs that do that. So, yeah, I'd give him a 7, though. Very, very good player. Alfonso Davies, you know, his speed is just ridiculous. It generally is, and he was performing with the speed in his defensive duties very, very well. Completed pretty much most of his dribbles down the left flank, and he even created 2 good chances in the opposition half. But, you know, didn't do anything, you know, to the point where we scored, but still did very, very well. I love him. I think he's fantastic. I love every player, by the way, but I mean, I love him. I think he's fantastic. I think he's a baller, you know, and I obviously did predict in my prediction video, the preview, that he'd play actually as the left wing, because I didn't think Coman would be there, but obviously he was. So very, very good from him. So yeah, there's that. Then we move into the midfield. Tolisso, for me, very good midfielder. I've said this and I'll keep saying it. Obviously, he just picks up injuries all the time. But you know, he did get the assist for setting up Coman's goal in the first half, and did okay. Did take a couple of chances that he probably shouldn't have taken. But again, another player that's just been chucked in there because of things going on with quarantine reasons and COVID and all of that. And it looks like he'll probably be going to Tottenham if Conte wants him. So, you know, he was good though. 7 out of 10 for me. And then Leon Goretzka, he's just, you know, yes, it would have been an own goal if Neuer did make that howler, but he was just doing what was needed in the fact of, like, Kimmich was obviously not there, and Kimmich is obviously one of our best midfielders, and I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world. But Goretzka was there for his teammates, do you know what I mean? Backing them up. And he had a couple of lively moments going forward, but bar that, not really anything. I think he had a header as well from a corner, but, you know, good. 7 out of 10. Kingsley Kerman obviously was playing on the right wing. For me personally, I'd give him a 7 also. Took his goal very, very well. Was pushing on both sides. And the goal was just... It was very well set up, but then you've got to go and finish, and he did. So, you know, I'm not going to take too long on Kerman. Didn't think he was going to be playing at all, so, you know, I was shocked in that sense. But I'm happy he played. He did well. Got ourselves the goal, because obviously it would have been a draw, and obviously we don't want that. And, yeah, so 7 out of 10 for Coman. Then we push into the middle, which is Thomas Muller. I give him a 6. He's just consistent. He generally just is very consistent in his, like, he have an absolute superb game and then is consistent. You don't really see Neuer. You don't really see Thomas Muller having a bad game. So for me, I'd give him a 6. Just, you know, it's not obviously the average is above average, but that's what Thomas Muller does, putting in these performances game in, game out. So yeah, there's that. Then we'll push on to the left wing. Excuse me. He struggled to influence the game in the first half, and got replaced in late in the second half, just before obviously the game finished. So there's that. But the thing with him, like I said, we didn't have Gnabry, we didn't have Muslera if he was going to play. You know, we didn't have Kimmich, we had Tolisso in there, and he's not getting all of the service. So it wasn't one of his best games, but he's a delightful player. So for me personally, he would get 6, just above average. And then Robert Lewandowski, don't even know what I'm doing, guys. Just a different class. And I'm doing this because he is a different class. I don't know how we're going to replace him. We're not. But, like, when he does eventually go, if he goes on the transfer, retires here, whatever, however many seasons we've got with him wearing this badge and scoring the goals that he's scoring, just appreciate it, you know? And I'm not saying you guys don't appreciate it, but I'm saying appreciate it, because this guy is a talent that we're probably not going to see again. There'll be people close, but this guy is just oozing with sauce. The goal he scored, if I was live streaming it, I would have broke my mic. I screamed when he scored. He's just amazing. 8 out of 10. don't know what else to say, generally. And then the substitutes, Sarr come on for as a centre-back and did okay. I'll give him a 6. Then, obviously, what's his name? Is it Rocco? I believe is how you say his name. Committed a couple of cheap fouls, but, you know, you're not expecting him to come in and put in a Kimmich performance, a Kante performance, a De Jong performance, are you? Because he's not getting the game time. So I'd give him a 5, just the average. And then I'd also give Tillman and Omar Richards a 5 as well. And the reason I'm not singling them out and giving points is because they didn't have enough time to do anything, you know. I would like to give an NA, or, you know what I mean? But I can't, obviously, it's player ratings. So there you go, guys. A bit of a longer video for you guys. I've got some videos coming out for you guys today, 110%. A couple of transfer videos. And then, obviously, we're looking forward to the match coming up. But, yeah, I'm absolutely happy. I'm buzzing. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Smash the thumbs up button if you guys have enjoyed. Hit the big old red subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think also. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Maya, guys. Peace out.